Alrighty. So yeah, we got big UFC
News.
actual card last week. We got a big fight night coming up, which is crazy. I would hate to be at a fight night. Like, as a fighter,
It's in Qatar, so it's already like a fat paycheck.
yeah, I'm sure they're getting some kind of
And
non-tax money.
I forgot that the Bilal fight is not even the main fight on the card.
Is it really not?
Arman and Dan Hooker.
That's what it is. Yeah, Arman.
He hasn't fought in a while.
No, but that's a wrestling. Guy.
That's if he wins. Now they say he's gonna fight Ilya. That's like the thing.
Nobody wants that, bro.
But that would be like the first test.
Arman hasn't fought in like 2 years.
But he's like a wrestler.
Yeah, but
And so if Ilya can just clean up Arman, then it's like, oh, what can he do versus Islam? Not to say that they're the same quality of wrestler, but still style.
It's completely different. Yeah, no, I mean, I understand. I still think this is a terrible, like, Arman. Who gives a fuck about
Yeah,
Arman?
he fought last April 2024.
He looks like a baby in his face.
Well, he's like a billionaire. You know that? Like
He's
his family's like royalty.
His family's rich, and like he comes across my Instagram once in a while, and it's always like wearing like a really nice like watch, eating like crazy food on like the craziest backdrop and like the mountains somewhere. I'm like,
yeah, it's like Dan Hooker's whole like, you know how they beef before the fight and shit.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, like you haven't had to work for shit. Like you're just doing this with daddy's money because you don't have to work.
Dan
Hooker
Hooker
like kind of fire.
He had a funny thing when he was like, everybody thinks I'm shit, so like nobody calls me out, and then I'm like there and then I win. So nobody preps correctly for me because they think I'm bad.
Is Dan Hooker the racist guy, or is that like Billy something?
No, Dan Hooker is like one of the most liked fighters in the UFC. He's just like
a white guy.
I think he's a karate guy.
Who's the racist guy? It's like Billy something, no?
Or there's Bryce Mitchell.
Bryce Mitchell, yeah, he's the
idiot.
racist guy.
Yeah, people like so many fighters just love. Like whenever he was coming up a little bit, he's the flat earth like country idiot. Yeah, when
he's Air Force intelligence officer.
Yeah.
But yeah, Islam kind of just destroyed Magdalena.
It's crazy knowing
Della
his
Magdalena.
last name. I don't even know. It's just JDM.
Yeah, Della Magdalena. It wasn't even like it had a lot of hype because Islam obviously weight class change and double. I don't know if they considered a double champ. They brought out the 2 belts, but he's not gonna like. I thought he vacated.
Yeah, I think he vacated it, and then but he still has 2.
Like I know
he's still a champ.
He physically has the belts, but he doesn't. He's not number 1 in the rankings.
That might be one of those things the UFC just reviews. I think he just did it, so he's just like, all right, whatever, I don't care. Like
it's hype.
I'm gonna go up and just dominate. Champ. It's kind of like John Jones. I'm pretty sure he vacated light heavyweight, went up to heavyweight, got the belt.
Yeah, because I think Ilya just won the belt versus Oliveira. Was that a interim fight?
I think that might have been I think that's the. Yeah, because that's more recent. That was over the summer.
Yeah, that was Trevor's wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the interim belt, and then, but like whatever. Ilya was like, he's dominating, but he's just
it was
like
a title fight.
I don't know. I don't think
he's just small.
What they're trying to do is set up like another, because like
Khabib,
Ilya's
McGregor.
like McGregor, and then Islam's like Khabib, but Islam is better than Khabib, I think.
Well, I think he's better. The UFC as a whole is better, so I think that just like iron sharpens iron.
But I don't think there's gonna be Ilya's not gonna do some like personal thing to like Islam. It's like Khabib dominated McGregor because he got in his head. He was trying to get in his head. Like talked about his dad. Drama. It was like that is how you promote a fight. But then when the guy is like,
well, Islam doesn't even talk.
Huh?
Islam, like, he doesn't even talk.
No, he doesn't. So, like, you can't even, but Ilya, nobody wants to, have you heard his voice?
Ilya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a high pitch, like, nobody, you can't take him seriously. It's like, what?
Well, that's why Patty went in the cage and, like, pushed him. It's like, because it's like, but he'll fucking knock you out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'll take Patty. Patty, dude.
No, he's just too goofy.
He's goofy. Dude, but he was locked in his last fight. He was like,
I can't trust
start
a
out
guy
a little
like
bit
that.
loose. He wouldn't cover his face. He used to take a lot of hits, but now he's just like, he keeps his distance because he knows he's bigger than the other guys.
Like the post-fight shit where he's like, eats like 18,000 calories.
I think those are like all old clips. I don't think he gets that, like he blows up that much. I think he just.
I don't know. Because it's like, how can you take someone that, like, UFC is like all about your body, obviously.
Well, yeah, and this is just discipline. I think he's just recycling like old footage or like because they showed him and Tom Aspinall like sitting and eating, and he was like drinking a milkshake. It's like, okay, yeah, but he's not the fat like, you know, when he would be like belly.
It's huge.
I don't think that's like a thing anymore, because now he had 2 kids, he had twins, so that was like another big reason he was like coming in calculated. He obviously is definitely going to take it more serious. Those are, next Paddy fights.
Yeah, I think this is going to be, it's like set up for Arman, and then if Ilya can beat Arman, then it's like, okay, what can he do versus Islam?
But UFC is good about like, even if Arman.
Yeah, if Arman beats,
there's no money there for the UFC. They want to do it like.
I think it's just like a stepping stone.
It is, but at the same time, like, why would either one of them risk like?
Why would he fight Paddy then?
Because hype. You get pay-per-view sales. You both become like multi-millionaires off of that.
Like Paddy,
it's worth it because of the hype.
Like,
it's just like
not even knockoff.
I'm not watching Ilya Arman, and it'll be a pay-per-view, probably the lowest selling pay-per-view that they've.
Well, they'll just put like the co-main event as something hype. That's how they do. Like,
yeah.
Because Merab, all his title fights are co-main events, because no one's gonna watch if he's the main event. Like him wrestling somebody for 5 rounds.
They did that with I think Aljo. When he fought Aljo.
No, the last
that
card.
Was the last time he was like made.
Last card Merab was on, he wasn't even the main event because no one's gonna watch.
No.
Which is like UFC's in a weird spot because it's hard to promote fights when it is just guys wrestling for 5 rounds. It's like a unanimous decision.
There was a slight period where it was like Khamzat he's a striker enough to where it's like fun to watch, and then like the competition they're at like 185. You get like Paulo Costa, you get Adesanya, so it's like a little bit like Paulo can like wrestle, Paulo.
He's on a comeback tour, but the rest of that division is like kind of washed.
Yeah, so you don't. Those are like the 3 names, you know. And then
lightweight is where it's at right now. Paredes, Ian Machado, Gary, Bilal.
Kamaru somehow.
Well, he hasn't fought in forever.
Yeah, but
people think that he should fight Islam next. He was like, no.
That's what Islam asked. He was like, if I would fight anybody, it'd be Kamaru, because
Kamaru was the closest to beating him.
He's like 39 and like doesn't have knees. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's like Mighty Mouse. It's like, yeah, he can fight, but he's not gonna.
No. I don't know.
He literally just has a podcast now, Kamaru.
Yeah, we'll see where he goes, dude. But he stays like in shape. I don't know how. It's just steroids, probably. He stays shredded his entire career, like. But it could be he has like good genetics too.
He's Nigerian, no?
Yeah, I think so. So like, it's just.
It's huge.
Those guys.
But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to where the next couple, especially after this fight night, to see where the UFC takes it.
Yeah,
I think everyone thinks Machado Gary is gonna win.
Need him.
He's like minus 400.
Really?
Like bad. I was looking at the odds because I was like, ooh, maybe I can like cook up something, but it's like.
Everybody hates
because Arman is like minus 400. Ian Machado Gary is like minus 400. It's like. Dude, add a parlay, you get to minus 350. Yeah, it's like I'm bet $10 to win $3.
No, that's tough. You got to go by method of victory. I mean, if he's that much of a favorite, you got to look at their strengths. And honestly, I would take like submission just for like.
That's why I didn't for the last card, because the odds were good enough to where, like, Paredes was minus 150 or like something, and then
there were a lot of like even enough or like crazy dominations, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take the underdogs, the ragdoll, like that.
There was a lot of knockouts on the card.
What's her name? Is it Sevenchenko?
Yeah, Zhang Weili. That was like more brutal than the Islam fight.
Yeah.
Because Zhang Weili, she went up in weight class because she's like the dominant.
Yeah.
But Shevchenko is just different.
Yeah.
She's
like, definitely on roids too. That's huge, dude. Zhang Weili, maybe not. It's like more. She looks more technical, like just an actual like female frame.
Yeah.
And then Sevenchenko is just like, dude, she's like me, dude.
The beast.
Like,
she's gonna be
wide,
like
long
the
arms.
Best woman fighter ever, probably.
She has, I think, 19 or 17 like title defenses. Yeah. Some fucking like it's crazy. Like who does? And now she's like the most of all time.
People think she's gonna lose because she's old now, but it's like there's no competition at that weight class for her.
Women's UFC is hard too because you have to have like pre-built steroid freaks to be able to compete. So like Amanda Nunes, like all those girls that fought initially, like you have the base, so like maybe you could work off of it. But like now everybody that's coming in is like an actual like
besides,
115 pounder, 125 pounder, like
besides Shevchenko or however you say it, like the women, they like go through fighters like nothing. Yeah. It's like
because it's like
men's prime.
The old ones are dominating always. You remember every UFC fight, female UFC fighter. You remember them, and it's like 4. Like you just like you don't know the Pradas who's ranked 7th. You know.
Well,
like,
I was like more so referencing like Ronda Rousey. She was like on top for like a year or 2, and then Holly Holmes a year or 2, where it's like Islam hasn't lost in 11 years.
Yeah.
It's like, or like, I don't know, like Leon Edwards, he's still like, top 3 contender.
Kamaru, who's
it's like, but women fighters, they go through them so quickly.
You just don't hold on to anything because it's like the old ones just dominate for so long, and then once in a while you get like a new one.
The new one knocks out somebody, and then she gets knocked out, and then you never hear from her again.
And then like one of the other ones goes up a weight class and then beats her because it's just whatever. I don't know. Yeah, UFC's tough.
I'm off Saturday. You said you work, but
I'll probably switch. I'll try to work early.
Let me see, because I'm pretty sure, I'm like 85% sure it starts like 1 p.m.
I saw a thing that I thought it started later. I was like, hell yeah. Like I thought it was like super late, like midnight or something.
No, because it's in Qatar.
So you can go like one way or the other.
Yeah, it starts at 1 p.m.
Damn it, dude.
The other fights aren't that crazy, but the co-main and the main are pretty fucking lit for a fight night. Which is crazy to think how far the UFC has come.
Where they could just stack like every week.
Fight nights used to be like, okay, it's the guy in his second fight. He could be something.
Unranked.
Yeah.
You don't have a number 1.
You only would fight the number or watch the number cards. And now it's like.
It's good for the
They're
brand.
Pumping out.
It might be because of the Netflix deal. They're just like, get these guys out before like Netflix gets hit. Which I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm assuming it's just going to be like a ESPN upgrade type of deal. Because you pay for ESPN Plus, and then you got to pay for like, if you want to watch like Monday Night Football, you pay an extra 10.
Yeah, and then we were talking about it earlier. The Jake Paul announced that he's fighting Anthony Joshua.
Crazy.
I don't know if they said it's it has to be like a, what do they call it? Not an amateur fight or
no, it's a real fight.
Exhibition. It's not an exhibition.
They said it's real. Yeah, it's a real fight, but it's got stupid. It's not for like a weight class.
But
it's not obviously like in a weight class, but it's a professional fight. It's a record fight. But I think Anthony Joshua needs to be under 245. I think that's one of them.
Oh.
It's 8 3-minute rounds, and Anthony Joshua needs to be.
Probably 3 minutes is like nothing.
Huh?
3 minutes is like nothing.
Well, boxing is like it's 10 what.
Dang, it's the 19th of December. That's pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't think that's real.
On
it's probably
Netflix.
Not gonna happen. There's no way.
Well, yeah, the Tank Davis fight didn't happen. That would have been better because Paul is actually like bigger than him.
Yeah, I think he did the math. I think Tank did the math and was like, dude, I already have like
$1 bajillion.
9 figures in my bank account. Like, I really don't need to do this. And then just like a risk because I don't think he's ever been knocked out.
Well, they called it off because they said Tank like beat up his girlfriend or something.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's the way to say it.
And it's crazy because every MMA boxing talking head is having like all these guest doctors, and they're like, yeah, like Anthony Joshua could kill Jake Paul or like give him permanent like damage.
So it's, I don't know. I gotta see that. It's definitely gonna be in Saudi.
This fight?
Yeah.
It's in Miami.
How are they getting? Okay, it was definitely. Well, I think.
It's in the Miami Heat like arena.
Damn, that's kind of cool. Should have done it in a football stadium.
Yeah, that'd be fucking nuts.
Anthony Joshua, for a minute, I was following him because he's just like an athletic freak. It's just cool to like see somebody that's like so dominant, and then he got dropped by
Ruiz, yeah.
And then, which was supposed to be a warm-up fight for I think Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, it was short notice.
Yeah, and he beat it. Well, he beat him.
Well, they said that Joshua got knocked out like a week before in training camp, so he was already like, which is like excuses. But then he did beat him again.
And that's why you don't spar. But that's like that was the decline I think, and then he lost against
Fury.
He got knocked out by Fury.
Yeah. But then he knocked out Ngannou. We watched that a second ago.
That's
fucking brutal.
Well, Ngannou's like the
good
strongest
fighter.
punch, but it's like the technical where it's like
he's not a boxer.
Like throw a quick jab at 260 or whatever he's fighting at. It's like nobody's doing that in the UFC.
But Jake Paul lost to freaking Fury's little brother or cousin or something, and he's not
a professional boxer versus like somebody like.
And then Fury, his brother is like on the totem pole. And then Anthony's like jumping all the way to the skipping multiple levels.
That's why it's like, I don't know.
You're not fighting Anderson Silva, like.
Yeah, that's true.
Or who else did he fight?
He fought what's his name?
The big dude. He's not big, but he's wide.
He's a chat guy, right?
Yeah.
I forgot his name. I can't believe
he's a pretty popular UFC fighter. Yeah.
I gotta use the bathroom already. Good. We can kick it in after this.
Well, I mean, YouTube money is only gets so much, you know.
He's been that's like generational YouTube Prime and everything.
Well, yeah, but it's still like, what, YouTube money versus boxing promoting money? Like, come on.
Yeah, but you're fighting people who like Nate Robinson, like you.
It's like Netflix deals.
I don't know what. Initially, this is the one fight where it's like both of them have like fat paid bank accounts. I don't see the Joshua fight happening. I genuinely don't. I don't think
it's crazy. It's in less than a month.
Yeah, it's not. I don't. That's too short notice. But then again, Joshua probably stays in shape.
Well, it should be at least. It should be 3 rounds or less for Joshua to knock him out.
Yeah.
Like no bullshit.
For it to be legitimate. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not rigged.
If Jake Paul wins off points, like, just,
could you imagine the fucking world would?
If he does win off points. All for him. Congratulations, fixing like your 15 broken ribs and a cracked skull. They just kept you in, but like, there's no way. This is like one of those. They might as well just retire after this because nobody's gonna take it seriously unless you want to go into like real competition. Just go through the.
Well, he wanted to fight Fury, the guy he lost to, Tommy. He said no, even though he was like 9 figures, like payout, and he was like no. So they settled for Anthony Joshua. Yeah. But enough fight talk. We had a crazy week of football. A lot of good games in terms of like teams, good records facing each other. Even like the shitter games like Giants Packers ended up being like a decent watch.
Yeah.
I guess we can kind of start there. Packers finally won a game.
Caught their groove. Lost Josh Jacobs though.
He's They said he went through individual drills today.
I don't think he's playing this week.
I don't think he's playing either. He shouldn't play. Just they play the Vikings, so it's not like a crazy game.
You never know that they play down. It doesn't matter. But the running Emmanuel Wilson looked good. Forced Jordan Love to throw more. Watson with 2 touchdowns.
Christian Watson, bro. It's crazy how he tore his ACL, came back early, like in 9 months, and immediately #1 target again.
They figured out. I think it took like a mental. It's contract year also. I'm pretty sure he was drafted before like the Jaden Reed, Dobbs, and all those guys.
Yeah.
So he's probably looking. He's taking advantage of the opportunity. Probably had enough time to get mentally there. Just kind of like confidence in yourself to go up, get the ball. A lot of contested catches. Malik Willis balled for the little time
He's a good backup.
That Jordan Love was out. Speaking of quarterbacks that were out, Bryce Young also got hurt.
Well, it was weird. He was like,
I didn't see that one.
He was crying on the ground, and then not like really crying, but he was like, ah. And he just missed one play.
They all do that, but Jordan.
Well, because his knee buckled a little bit, Bryce. He was and he just went down. And you're like, oh fuck, non-contact, but he just came back. Most passing yards Panthers history in a single game. It's
pretty cool.
But yeah, regarding Watson, it's funny you mentioned confidence and stuff like that because he was his rookie year Aaron Rodgers' doghouse, dropping passes, dropping walk-in touchdowns.
One of the first games I distinctly remember it was like a 40-yarder up the sideline. It just goes straight through his hands, and I'm like, this is where we're at now. This is that guy, and I'm like, come on, man. It's we're gonna struggle now every time.
But it's if if you can survive the Rodgers chewing out, you know what I mean? You can survive whatever. And in terms of confidence.
Probably just blocks your number for a week, and you're like,
you know what I mean? It's like Rodgers is like he'll talk shit in the media, like he'll be like, Roman Wilson, he knows he needs to do better. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
But also Devontae Adams, he was kind of shit his first couple years.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen with Watson. Same with Dobbs, like it's same kind of. Dobbs is more like the route running of Devontae. Like
it is
Watson's
interesting that Dobbs is not doing much anymore.
I think he leads the league the team in drops. He still had 50-something yards on like 5 receptions. He's still a target and he's good enough.
He was
but it's just Packers can't figure out a way to get just one guy start a drive and target somebody, like make sure the other team knows to like watch them. Packers are just like, all right, we're gonna pass it to everybody, which is like you can do that if you're Aaron Rodgers because like you still have a guy.
Even Musgrave was catching hella passes.
But I don't know. It's the play designs. I've complained about it for like 4 weeks now. It's the play designs. I'm glad they won, but
it was funny as fuck though because you knew the game was going to end on Jameis doing some dumb shit.
Yeah, and Micah Parsons, man.
Pick in the end zone, I think, right? Or that was he had one pick in the end zone.
Micah Parsons fumble strip, and then
it was just funny because
sack strip.
He had a decent game. He didn't have Jameis flamethrower, but he was making some throws and keeping them close enough, and then you just knew he was gonna do some dumb shit.
That's how you know Packers play down, but also like Jameis he's got the team on.
Well, it was in
the team's
MetLife. It was in MetLife, and the field. That's what they said about Jacobs. It is sad that the NFL allows something like this to occur, where it's like perennially, shout out Paul, perennial.
I don't think he's subbed.
Every year, it's a laughing stock. People tear their ACLs, Achilles, and the NFL doesn't like.
Yeah, if it's a meme level, like everybody knows, like where do you get hurt? You go to Giants/Jets Stadium.
Or it's like if you're coming off an injury, you might as well like sit out just to make sure because you don't want to step on concrete.
I remember the argument was like it would take like $15 million to fix like all the fields that are turf or whatever. But like at least do the one where like you're losing so much. Like nobody wants to watch the Giants anymore, really, because I mean, Neighbors is dead. Saquon died when he played there.
Aaron Rodgers
got hurt. Garrett Wilson got hurt. It's probably a longer
Breece
list.
Hall got hurt at one point.
Yeah, got Josh Jacobs down. Like it's just, and I'm sure there's like
Bosa this year.
Further, we can probably go back like 5 years, like of just people. It's like the one field everybody knows you should fix. Like why are the owners not fixing it?
Well, Woody Johnson, notorious cheap owner. Well, I guess it's crazy. You get two owners. They've doubled the fucking funds.
New York. Put a
New
dollar
Jersey.
together or whatever. Just put a dollar together. The population could probably pay for any fucking field.
It was crazy because we had the Madrid game. Dolphins and Commanders went to OT, and it was in the Real Madrid stadium, the Bernabeu, and they were showing. I think it was on Twitter or maybe pregame. In the Bernabeu, they have natural grass field, pretty really good field that players were saying.
Soccer, yeah, it's one of those.
And they have a mechanism.
Is that real or is that AI? Because I swear, like I could have not tell.
The field like goes under the stadium, and then they have like a greenhouse basically, like or it's like they cover it and it's like they water it. It's like a controlled environment to where the grass, it's like perfect, perfect environment for grass to grow. And it's like yes, soccer money is a little different in terms of like
NFL
local.
Still the highest.
Oh no, yeah, but like, because like Real Madrid, like Ronaldo, like the history, and it's like so they have unlimited money.
Perennial championship team.
Yeah,
with championship players.
So it's like, why couldn't I think the Cardinals, Arizona has something similar. They like roll the field. They roll the field outside.
Prehistoric technology, but like NFL for whatever reason, and I don't know, like it's not that widely known about the quality of the stadiums and everything. In like let's say like La Liga and like like the Premier League, like the big teams, Manchester, who knows what they're doing with their stadiums, but you always know what shit stadiums the NFL has, and they make more money than those teams. So like, what is the deal? What is the holdup? Are they penny pinching that much?
Yeah, and it's like Yeah, the NFL makes more money easily than any other professional sports league in the U.S. I think only college football.
No, like the net worth of the teams is higher than any sports team besides obviously like maybe the Saudis, but like that's not real money.
Yeah, Roger Goodell, we're on to you.
Yeah, we're gonna launch a full investigation. I'm gonna trip at like the Redskins.
Damn.
Commander Stadium. That's not a beef. I mean, it's the original.
Had our first redacted last week.
Yeah. You don't have to redact that. I mean, it's not like...
No. I'm just funny. Maybe one day we'll release the tapes.
That's not even that crazy.
Yeah.
We'll release the episodes that we recorded and didn't post. Let's do that.
We do have some hidden tapes.
Yeah.
Maybe one day if we get a Patreon going.
Some money. It's just any money.
Uncensored. We can, we'll do like a Patreon.
We'll do fully uncensored. 1 second, make enough money to quit for
like billiards podcast.
2 years where I can like not work. I'll go crazy.
Do pre billiards normal and then post billiards uncensored podcast. Sick, like during the game, watch.
I was thinking like bring these and just play billiards and record that, and then just also have like dox other people that are there because they say crazy stuff.
Yeah, Steve, what do you think about Planned Parenthood?
And he's like,
Anyway.
Well.
NFC North news more. Vikings, Bears had a kind of insane game. Bears were up kind of like the whole game. J.J. McCarthy, he was making some horrendous throws.
He's not this.
But he also made like some good throws, and then Addison would drop a 60-yard touchdown. Eventually, the Vikings took the lead the last 50 seconds, and it was like, fuck, all right, Vikings won. But now Caleb marched down the field with what little time he had left, game-winning field goal, which is funny because the Bears, history with kickers. But Caleb, I don't know what to think of him because he last year, meh year, but he was surrounded by like incompetence with they fired the coaches, offensive coordinators.
But also like DJ Moore was balling. And now they've like I don't know what's going on with that team.
Now
also
it's just
like
Roman
bullying might
Doomsday.
work too. So like
well, now they have Ben Johnson, like genius offensive coordinator from the Lions, which is like crazy to go in division.
Yeah.
But they're like 7-3.
They lead the division.
They were. Do they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the Lions lost.
It's Bears, Packers, Lions, I think. But everybody's like 1 win.
Yeah.
1 win difference, I think.
Lions 6-4 in third place. Crazy to think.
It's a crazy division.
Vikings 4-6, but
they ain't catching up.
They're not going to catch up. But it is funny to think, what if, like if they kept Darnold, if they got Drake May in the draft, if they got Rodgers this offseason, like, because their defense is still solid, and obviously Jefferson no slouch, Addison pretty good. Mm-hmm. Aaron Jones is like turning back the clock. He's been going crazy the last couple weeks. It's just like it's crazy how some decisions, especially at quarterback, obviously, can just change the trajectory of a franchise instantly.
It's bad, but also like they don't have anybody to like. They have to start him.
Oh yeah, Carson Wentz.
You don't have like
broke his shoulder, his like
he also
arm.
played terrible, so it doesn't even matter. Like even if he was still, but like so they don't have anything to fall back on.
I think their backup now is Nick Mullins.
Who knows? Maybe Nick Mullins season, the Texans legend. Yeah,
he was on the 49ers, I know too. But yeah, I think he's on the Texans too.
Something like that.
But yeah, it's like malpractice at the highest level. I don't know, because Kevin O'Connell obviously is the coach, and he's a really good coach, but I know that the GMs make more of like roster decisions, but at the same time, you would have to think they're aligned at some point. And it's not like J.J. McCarthy never practiced, ever. I know he tore
never played football, maybe.
I know he tore his ACL last year, but you still saw him in-house, later in the season, in the off-season, and they still made the decision like, okay, yeah, this is our guy.
It's the eye test. He passes the eye test. I think he's like physically gifted enough to play to Michigan, right?
Yeah, one natty.
Like, he has like the components. I think it's just, I don't know. It's maybe too much. They lost momentum, Like it would have made sense if he was able to just like go from like carry that on, maybe slip into the offense, have all the reps that he needed. There's no breakup in like the play writing and then play calling, you know? Like, so like the schemes work if you just get all the reps and you're like confident in yourself. Like everything's just work, you know, like I feel like there's too much of a stutter there for him. Cause like comes back.
It is
hurt
huge.
Again, comes
ACL,
back.
yeah. ACL. I mean, but it's still not. It's not like he broke his shoulder or like his elbow.
But I'm just saying it's just time missed with one of the best receivers.
And it probably is hard to see Darnold have so much success, and then you struggle like off the bat, and it probably gets in your head. He sees the tweets probably, then hears the noise. All the fans are like huge regret. But yeah, more quarterback news. Your guy, Shedeur Sanders, starting.
I told you. I literally said it. They're just lucky. They're starting him the rest of the season, right? They're starting him next game.
They said this game, and then they're like, yeah, if he plays really good, he'll start.
Like I said, he's either going to be like dog shit, which he was.
He was pretty bad when he was in relief. I think 2 for 8 for like 16 yards. Let me make sure.
And he didn't play the full game, right? Or he
came in like the third quarter.
So like that's their excuse for playing him next week. So next week
Gabriel has a concussion.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
4 for 16 for 47 yards in a pick.
Solid game. That's like me. I could probably go out there and throw up stats like that. Just 4 dump offs.
It was the Ravens, although the Ravens D is not as good as it's been in past years. This week they got the Raiders. So
maybe this is
we saw what Dak did.
Perfect lineup.
I picked him up in one of our leagues just for fun.
Just in case he's Hall of Famer.
Yeah, you never know.
You do that. I feel like he's like that guy that he's lost all the momentum or all the clout and all the confidence he's had. If he comes in,
we said it I think it was last week or a couple weeks. There's no point in keeping Gabriel out there because he sucks. And he's like a small.
And nobody's buying a Gabriel jersey. Worst case scenario, you make like $1 million just selling like Shedeur.
And Sanders, he was not the best even in college, but I don't know. You never know. That was him. He's like, why are you hitting my tail? But yeah, it is exciting though. I get every quarterback debuts. You never know.
Yeah, you never know, but it's.
But he did look horrible.
You do get Baker, like the Baker of Rams run. Yeah. Who knows? But Baker was already like he had something to prove, and he was a dog. I don't know. The Aaron Rodgers. You know how he fractured one of his wrists on his left hand, and he was like, "Nah, I'm playing against the Bears."
That is crazy because he does hate the Bears.
Yeah.
And I figured, it's his offhand, but still like. Just like holding the ball, and then if you fall, like bracing yourself. They said it was a small fracture, but in the game you could tell it bothered him.
Yeah,
we'll see. They did dominate regardless. Gainwell was going crazy.
I think
Steelers is like all their weapons suck. Like even DK kind of sucks in my opinion, but
it's like
anyone can go off.
Number 2 in the league in receiving yards, by the way.
And they traded him for a 3rd and a 5th.
Number two, and who's number 1? Oh,
JSN.
Yeah.
It's a crazy, weird year in terms of like shit like that.
Like if you're a casual, you probably can't name a single player. Like realistically, you haven't seen a jersey. Like in Charlotte.
I know people know Taylor, James Cook is like 2nd, Javonte Williams.
James Cook is kind of a deep pull because it's like it's the Bills. It's not like it's not McCaffrey.
Passing yards leader Drake May, Herbert, Dan Jones.
Dan Jones being
Drake London is 5th. In receiving yards, Dowdle, Achane, Javonte Williams.
Never would. Achane, I did not expect to like
900 rushing yards.
Yeah, he's in my fantasy. He's balling. Probably has like 500 receiving yards too.
And then the sacks. Myles Garrett, he might break the record sacks in the year. He has 15 sacks through 11 weeks, and I think that includes a bye. It's fucking nuts. Yeah. He's like literally like 4 sacks, 3 sacks. And he's doing it like the Browns suck, so they're losing majority of these games. So it's like the teams they're playing against don't even have to pass. And he's still getting like 3 sacks.
I saw they re-signed either like a D tackle or an edge.
It was an edge. Yeah, so like 3-year, 11 or 33 mil, which is like pretty solid for not backup, but 2nd edge rusher.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens with the Browns. It is like a crazy
defense. He's got all. I think his contract was like all guaranteed too.
Well, it's like he's pissed because he wants to play for a winner, but it's like, why did you re-sign then?
No, I think it was guaranteed money. I think they offered him like a lot of guaranteed money, just like how they did with what's his name, the quarterback.
Watson.
Yeah, I think he got the most guaranteed money.
It's crazy how they haven't fired their GM or like coach.
He's like, look, he's got 4, and it's like the other guy's eating up $85 million next year. Also, what were they thinking with that contract? Even if he balled out, he was going to make like 80 plus next year because they pushed. Well, maybe they restructured it so they could maybe.
They always restructure it.
But restructuring is just pushing the money back. That's all it is. Just push it back and then re-sign.
More guaranteed money.
And then just push it back.
Yeah.
When your contract's completely guaranteed, you're like, you can't even do anything. They're done, and they're not going to re-sign.
Them and the Saints cap hell for at least 5 years. But
thank you, Derek Carr.
Yeah, shout out Derek Carr. Panthers fans love him. But kind of getting into the big 3 games of the week. Bills beat the Bucks. Kind of crazy game. It was like band for band until like the fourth quarter, and then
I told you.
It was literally like touchdown, 40-yard rushing touchdown, 60-yard Josh Allen laser.
I think he's the first quarterback to ever have a hat trick both ways, right?
He's the second time he's done it.
Oh, so he
did it last year once. He did it this year now again. And the only other guy was Otto Graham in like 1954 or like 64 or something. And it's crazy. He tied Cam for most rushing TDs ever by QB in that game. So he could pass him tonight, which is like being in Carolina. It's like Cam Newton, he was like a prototype, but Josh Allen they took it to the next level, which is funny because it's all a Carolina like staff, Brandon Beane, McDermott, and they just like saw the vision with white Cam Newton basically. And he's like, because with Cam, he was a solid runner, like super good runner, but throwing's okay.
Yeah, you're not worried about him throwing an accurate.
But Josh Allen just lasers and truck stick, like it's.
Yeah. Also, Cam. I mean, like Cam getting hurt, like for.
It did shorten his career.
That sucks. Flipping your truck.
Well, and then T.J. Watt like broke his, just ruined his shoulder. Helmet to the shoulder.
I think it was like he broke his rib. He started wearing the rib guard or something.
Flak jacket.
After the truck flip, and then he ruined his shoulder and couldn't throw more than like 40 yards. So he used the bathroom.
But yeah, Anton is currently walking back. Josh Allen, it is crazy because he's not like a fast guy, but given if/when he passes Cam for most rushing touchdowns, it's hard to not say he's the best dual threat QB NFL has ever seen, at least in my opinion.
But there's a difference between like dual threat, like Lamar, Michael Vick.
That's why I say he's not a fast guy.
But that's like the true dual threat because you could have like a Russell Wilson dual threat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's levels to it. Like, I don't know. How many, we got to look at how many touchdowns Josh Allen has had that are within like 10 yards rushing versus like.
Someone did
breakaways,
did a stat, and Cam has more within. I think he was like on the goal line.
But that's what before they did the tush push, he would just go over the top because he's massive.
Yeah.
And I think Josh Allen does the same thing, but
it is interesting that there's something to think about because Josh Allen, he's not even 30 yet.
I think the bigger distinction to me is like a dual threat is like where it's not a designed run necessarily, like a rollout straight to like just I feel like a lot of Josh Allen's are like, and then they open up the middle for him.
QB power.
Yeah.
I do think another part of it is running out of necessity versus like
design.
Being able to run. Because like people like Cam and Vic, not necessarily Lamar, but they run because they can't make all the throws.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like the rollout fault play breaks apart. Like you're just like fighting people off. I don't see Josh Allen getting like a lot of significant rushing plays himself when it's not a necessarily design or like it's like he almost runs out of shotgun every time. you know, like it's never like I can't remember, or like it's the kind of like a sneak, maybe like a player decision, you know, but it's like short. I don't see a lot of just.
Josh Allen is the king, like similar to how Rodgers used to be, but Josh Allen is like another level, like rolling out, waiting, sideline, still, and then last second, like.
And you get that with more accuracy because more of the guys that do.
He has like the most attempts like and completions within like 0.1 yards of the sideline, like BS stat, but still, it's kind of cool.
Mahomes doesn't have that. I feel like Mahomes holds it. And Mahomes probably has the most past the line of scrimmage passes.
Past the line of scrimmage.
You know, you only need to have a foot.
Oh yeah.
Like actually like technically positive yards already.
A good segue. Mahomes took the L. I don't know if we both said Chiefs last week.
Yeah.
And it was like I don't even want to say it was a good game. It was kind of a boring ass game to watch because it was so low scoring and there was a lot of punts and. You know, Bo Nix still kind of looked trash, but the Broncos D showed up in a big way. But Bo Nix, he did it when it mattered. He got that 30-something yard pass to Troy Franklin to set up field goal. But now it's like, where do the Chiefs go from here? Broncos 9-2, number 1 seed in the AFC. Even the Chargers 7 I think they're 7-4. They have a bye week this week. They're in a wild card. Chiefs 5-5.
5-5 is right there where you like. I still think they rally and make the wild card somehow. Let's see.
I was about to pull
up the
up
playoff picture because I think if the Chiefs are gonna.
So the 7 seed in the last spot is the Jaguars 6-4 right now, but the Jaguars beat the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. I think it was Monday night weeks ago. So. If the Chiefs are tied, you know, just them two, they would have to get another game above them because they're not going to win the tiebreaker unless it's like a weird 3-way tie. But so it is like going to be interesting because Chiefs this week they play the Colts in Kansas City, but you know it's still the Colts.
Excuse me.
Sorry. The rest of their schedule: Colts, Cowboys, Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, Raiders. So definitely some layups in the Titans and Raiders, but still, like Cowboys no slouch. That could be a crazy shootout. You know, Chargers already beat them. Broncos already beat them. Texans got a good defense. So it's like...
We'll see. I feel like this is... Okay, so the Colts, I feel like if they rally...
The Colts are 3.5-point underdogs.
See, that's... To assume that they would beat the Chiefs... You said underdogs?
Yeah, the Chiefs are favored 3.5.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, I think the Chiefs get it together. They're good at like rallying. Just like they lose.
But they did. It was like they already rallied this year, and now they are.
I'm saying, but this will be like a statement kind of maybe. I don't know. I feel like I say this every week because they keep going back.
Because they started. Let's see. They started 2-3 after their loss to the Jaguars in Week 5, and then they won 3 in a row, beat the Lions, and then lost to the Bills. Bye week, lost to the Broncos. So they did have a crazy, good win streak to get up in, playoff contention, but then they just kind of faltered versus the good teams recently. And it's like, I understand where you're coming from. It's Mahomes, it's Andy Reid, it's the Chiefs. Like, we've never not seen them in at least the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, the roster really hasn't changed like that much for its. I don't know. Maybe it's Kelsey also just.
He's actually been playing really good this year.
I haven't watched the games.
He had a touchdown last week. In terms of his, I just saw a tweet about it during the weeks. In terms of his yards per catch and shit like that, he's back in 2019 Kelsey terms of because last year he was only catching 5-yard dump offs, no yak, but now he's actually got some yak back. But yeah, it is. It's going to be interesting.
I'll watch that game. It's probably going to be a good game. Bet the over.
The Colts. Let me see. I think it's probably a 1 o'clock game. Yeah, 1 o'clock game, 49.5. Oh, pretty high.
49.5 is kind of crazy.
They're saying it's going to be, 27-23 or something like that. It's kind of with the odds. Yeah. It's how you derive it, but... The last I guess, with 2 more banger games, Rams, Seahawks. I only caught the first half because Darnold was just fucking making me angry. 4 picks for Darnold.
Oh yeah.
In his first, big game of the year. Number one, basically number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in terms of like power rankings. A lot of people's opinions. And it was a close game. Like even throughout all the bullshit, Darnold kept him close, but Kyron Williams was kind of just bruising against the Seahawks D-line. He had a pretty good touchdown. Oh yeah, in the middle. Yeah, he won me some money. Thank God. But yeah, the Seahawks couldn't convert their field goals into touchdowns. Really, that was kind of all she wrote. But does that? Because everyone knows like Darnold's history. Seeing ghosts on the Jets. Yeah. Does that waver in your confidence in him a little bit? Seeing 4 picks and like a big spot.
I didn't watch the game, but I'm assuming it's probably got to do with some of the rhythm,
Like JSN still had a crazy stat line, but
they're probably getting a little too hot, like to begin, and then I don't know how the game went. That's my fault, but they're probably going to come back. He's secure enough, I think, in his play style as well as the team's ability, to where he can. If they just get a good start next time they play a contender, like.
Yeah, they have a layup this week.
They keep rolling, they keep it snowballing. I'm assuming if you throw 4 picks, you're probably throwing them on like the first 2 or 3 possessions.
Yeah, and they were going to play the Rams again, later.
I think they're going to come back strong. It's just got to figure out a game plan. The talent on that team is too crazy. I mean, just JSN by himself is.
Yeah, they traded for Rashid Shaheed, but he hasn't really done much since the acquisition. It's the offense, quite literally, just feels like JSN and Darnold buddy ball, like Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. Rotating, yeah. But I wouldn't say their run game is like crazy.
I think it's enough. And then I really can't name another receiver they have.
Torrey Horton, Cup, but Cup's like he's dead. Like he has to retire. Like it's sad seeing your like Triple Crown GOAT Cup to like. He can't even run a route right anymore. Not literally, but he's not getting open. And the final kind of banger game of the week, Eagles, Lions. Huge opinion from this game. Stop putting the Eagles in prime time. Stop having them do nationally televised games. Because it's like Eagles games are the worst to watch.
Yeah.
We saw Packers, Eagles, it was like 13-16 or something, and then this week, what was it? It was 13 again, or 16-9.
Yeah.
And it's like not only the Eagles, I guess the Eagles defense is good now because they're locking down, but their offense is just horrible to watch.
It's like 3 useless downs, maybe 1 decent play. You're just watching a 9-minute drive.
Like 18 plays because they're getting like 3 yards and then they do a tush push on 4th down.
Yeah, so just killing the ball and then like a 40-yarder Devonta Smith, whatever his name, and then another series of just runs, and then it's like once in a while they get a sick play because I mean they still have Saquon, they still have.
It's like AJ Brown doesn't want to be there.
I think everybody's just bored, probably. If you're like a skilled player,
they just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm saying like there's no incentive. They know it's like it's a short yard situation. It's like don't expect a fade. You're not gonna get your $120,000 incentive for getting a touchdown. It's like all right, here's another quarterback sneak.
Yeah, it's hard not to think they trade him in the offseason, especially with Devonta Smith. Like he's good enough to be your number 1.
He is, but who's their number 3? So like if he moves up to 1,
Jahan Dotson. But you imagine they
But you need to have a balance. There's a reason why, like I'm assuming the defense is adjusting to AJ Brown because he's gonna have a game where he has like 250 yards this year. That is
you would think
he's gonna
he's been horrible.
Smith has been balling, so that just means that the eyes are coming off. He isn't as good as he's never been like the crazy
Brown.
Yeah, he's never been like the crazy specimen where you need to keep an eye. It's more of a skill thing. Like
he's always like take a slant to the house.
Big body, get the ball. He's DK. I mean, they play on the same team.
Yeah, they're like he's not like a go up and get it guy. That's more of Devonta Smith's skill set. He's more of like the good route runner in the intermediate to short, and he'll bust one. Pause. He'll take it to the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, I don't know if they do have any more primetime games, but please, we need to flex them.
Yeah, it's just. It's not. I don't even want to watch their games. It's not.
I wouldn't either after they spanked the Packers, but.
All right, spanked.
And then the last primetime was Dallas and Raiders. We don't really got to talk about that one.
Cowboys won.
Cowboys destroyed. But that's why maybe Shadur will have like a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. It's the setup.
He could have one touchdown.
It could be the Raiders' rally game. They heard Gino say that all the blame is on him, even though the defense is fucking terrible.
I wonder let me check real quick if they have like Shadur props up. Because I wonder, like his one passing touchdown has to be like plus 200 or something. Because they can't expect
plus
much.
105, I bet. Look.
So I'm looking right now. But yeah, this week we do have a few good games. Like we mentioned earlier with the Colts and the Chiefs, Eagles, Cowboys. Thank God it's not a primetime game. And then shockingly, a good game. Panthers, 49ers Monday night.
Excited. McCaffrey homecoming.
It's in San Fran, but.
Oh, damn. Really? Are you serious? The whole time I thought it was here.
No.
I was thinking about that at the gym before this. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe he'll be out in the streets. That's
Shadur Sanders over 0.5 touchdowns, minus 178. So I'm probably gonna.
I think a lot of people are.
I'm gonna tease 2 touchdowns.
Do 4. Just
passing yards prop 158 over under for passing yards. It's kind of sad. His two passing TDs plus 350 for Shadur.
Do that. That's where they make it up. They're like, give me this one's probably never gonna happen, but take it.
It is crazy.
That's $3.50 $1. I mean, you make $4. Just put $1 on it. $4, you get a 2 Red Bulls.
Yeah. So last week I did make the parlay. It was Bears, Texans minus 7.5, and Seahawks. Texans won, but they won by like 2. Seahawks lost, and then the Bears won. So this week, going back to the Bears, it's been a money printer for me in terms of like they always have shitty odds because no one like believes all the way, but they just always win. So this week, I have Eagles versus the Cowboys, Bears versus the Steelers, and then I'm betting on the Browns. They were plus 176 versus the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders are that good of a team.
No, they're pretty bad.
To be that big of a favorite. And plus, like, we're speaking of Myles Garrett, I could use Myles Garrett strip sack for a touchdown. And it'd be 7-3, and that's how the Browns win, you know?
Yeah, you're valid.
So if that's something you're interested in tailing, this is not betting advice, but
no, this is
it's
just,
plus
he's reading
630.
These aren't his bets. This is just reading numbers.
It's plus 630, 5 for 36. Nothing crazy, but tonight we have I don't know what to think because it's Bills Texans, but no Stroud. Davis Mills, he hasn't been like horrible, but he's still back up in the league. He's not going to win you a game. Something that I was perusing, something I saw while looking at the odds. Nick Chubb plus 500 anytime.
I looked at picking him up in fantasy because I don't have a running back in one of my leagues. And
people are all in on Woody Marks, and he's been playing really good, the rookie. But I was looking at this, like kind of the splits. He only plays 60% of the snaps.
No.
And like Chubb still has a decent, like he still gets goal line carries.
Yeah, he is the goal line running back, I'm pretty sure.
So I was surprised at the plus 500. Maybe they know something I don't know because he was like 8th or 9th on the list of touchdowns.
See, I wonder if the way they work those out is if they adjust the odds, you look at the top 4 or 5. Yeah. So maybe if like you slip them out, people just don't pay attention.
Because Josh Allen, James Cook, like at the top. Woody Marks is, I think, 3rd because the running backs always have good odds.
Maybe that's how they do it too. I don't think maybe they do know something. It's just about like betting patterns. You definitely pick like the top and then you go to the middle and you pick.
So I just bet straight up.
I might bet on that too. I haven't made.
I was like
last week.
Kind of drunk last night, just making bets at 4 a.m. after work. I made like 6 bets. A lot of them, not a lot of them. 2, I took solo touchdowns. Nick Chubb was one just straight up, and I took Josh Palmer straight up anytime, because Keon Coleman once again is going to be benched this week.
Oh yeah, he needs to grow up.
Well, yeah, he does. So what I heard was he missed the meeting last week on Friday, so they benched him. And then this week, basically his reaction was like, "It's just a meeting. Like, it was just a meeting, bro. Like, why does it matter?"
We're talking about practice, but you're
and
like ass.
And it's like, yes, it's just a meeting, but it's the behavior behind missing the meeting is the greater issue.
It's your job. Show up to your job.
You play a kid's game for millions. And so Josh Palmer, he was kind of the off-season wide receiver acquisition that was supposed to like help them stretch the field and stuff. He got kind of banged up, hurt middle of the year. He came back last week, played pretty decent, made some like 2 good catches, but he still doesn't have a touchdown this year. So it's sad. I've been betting on him like every week to have a touchdown because he's got to have one. You figure he's gonna have one, right?
Yeah.
And his odds are like plus 410.
It's like, I'm like, he should. Plays decent enough to where he should, but he's.
Well, you're playing with Josh Allen.
Doing enough.
And Tyrell Shavers had one last week. So I was literally, it was either him or Josh Palmer, and I was like, fuck, I can just keep riding Josh Palmer. Tyrell Shavers like plus 600 last week. I was pissed. But yeah, I think he's got to get one eventually. So
this week.
So that's what I'm kind of keen on as far as my long shots, Nick Chubb and Josh Palmer. We'll see, well, at the time of posting, you'll know what had happened, but I don't, so we'll see. I think as far as the game, it's in Houston, and the Bills Josh Allen has never won in Houston. He lost last year there. I think they got blown out. And then the famous wild card playoff game where Josh Allen was doing laterals and like throwing 50-yard bombs to fullbacks at his second year in the league. So I think it'll be a good kind of exercise your demons game. Kind of just riding off the Bucs win. It is definitely a game the Bills should win.
Yeah, I think it'll still be a fun game though. I think it's gonna be one of those like Bills play really well because now they're playing well again, but it's kind of just gonna build up their momentum, and then I think the Bills also do the thing where they kind of not play down.
They do the same thing as the Packers most of the time.
It's just like if you just get overwhelmed a bit.
Well, they kind of changed their offense up. If you I'm a Bills fan, so I watch all the games. But previously, they've just been a run team. But last week, they just kind of unleashed Josh Allen. Took the bad with the good. He had 2 picks, but also 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So
get what you get.
And because when he's in flamethrower mode, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Like he did that lateral. I don't know if you saw the highlight. At one point, he was running. It was like 3rd and 13, and he was gonna be short 2 or 3 yards. So he fucking threw it across the field to Ty Johnson, the backup running back. But damn physics, when you're running forward, you have to throw it backwards, or else the ball is gonna just carry with you. And it literally went forward like half an inch.
Oh, they called it back.
Yeah, they called it back. But he's like just beautiful mind,
Yeah.
Anything.
He's having fun. He might actually be so dominant that he's just having fun, and it's just man.
Especially when you lose to the Chiefs in the playoffs every year, you gotta the regular season is probably boring. It reminds me of not to say that Josh Allen is this good, but the LeBron Miami Heat, they're just kind of sleepwalk through the regular season. They didn't even care if they were the 1 seed, and then playoff time just lock in. So that's tonight's game. Kind of already touched on Chiefs Colts. Do you have any faith in the Colts, or you're still all in on the Chiefs?
No, I mean I give it. Actually, yeah, I'm all in on the Chiefs. I need to take a hard stand on one of these, and it's definitely going to be Chiefs. This is going to be high scoring. It makes sense why the over/under is 49.5, right? I think it's going to be a fun game. I think Chiefs pull it out. I think it's a Kelsey 2 touchdown game. It's going to be one of those games. Whenever he gets rolling, he gets a hat trick or something. Because I mean, he's had games where it's like 3 receptions, 10 yards, 3 touchdowns. Like it's gonna be one of those.
Yeah,
where it's just like.
It is crazy because their weapons are good, like Worthy.
But they're all kind of the
Rice.
same. They're all kind of like the same, just speed guys, like Hollywood Brown.
Well, Rice is like Rice and Kelsey are the same, and then Hollywood and Worthy are like the same.
Yeah, quality-wise, what I'm saying, like they don't really
not quality, like skills, like speed guys, and then short, like zig route guys.
Right? You think Rice is a zig route guy?
Yeah, like if you look at his targets, they all come like 5 short? Yards or less.
Maybe zig and slant guy.
He's like 6 receptions, 30 yards kind of guy. At least this year, coming off the injury and suspension.
He was cooking for me for a little bit. I think he's just.
He's PPR demon because he just catches all these passes and then like a touchdown. Yeah. It's like 17 points off 50 yards.
Yeah, it's sick.
It is sick.
It was sick having him come off IR or whatever, or suspension.
In my cut
projected
league.
17. I'm like, what is that? And then he gets it. He gets like 24 week 1.
Yeah.
Or like week 1 with like him playing.
In my cut league, there's down to 5 people, so everyone's team is like pretty good. And the guy who had Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, he was on a bye last week. He got cut basically because Taylor was on a bye. So I just spent all of my fab and got Taylor. I'm just going to tell you my roster. Mahomes, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor, JSN, Amon-Ra, Kelsey, Rashee Rice, Zay Flowers, Swift. And then on the bench, I got Judkins, Ladd, Addison, and Sutton are like the notables.
Not bad. I mean,
it's like
for a 5-man league now, I guess.
Well, yeah. But it is.
What are you projected in that?
164.
What? That's so low.
Yeah, there's guys that score 200 in this league. It's crazy. It's an interesting idea for your league. I think I'll do it again next year, just because it's like, it is funny though. Like if you're the first guy cut, it's just like,
all right.
Now I just have to watch cuck chair.
You just delete the app.
Yeah, Jacob got cut like week 4.
It's like Vito, how I just don't check it. I'm 0-10 or like 2.
You picked up some guys this week.
I did because I was like somebody. I remembered it was for real money, so I'm like, maybe I'll ruin somebody's day. And I'm playing like the second worst team.
You're playing the guy number 1. You're playing Cole Asbury.
Oh my god, the double own team, the 2 owner team.
It's insane that's allowed.
I mean, it's not. That's like.
Are you going P?
Every team is kind of like partial owner, huh?
Are you going P?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
just got up.
Do you have any more points or anything? We could just finish up right now.
I want to talk about the Panthers.
All right, yeah. We'll dig into that.
Oh. So yeah, kind of wrapping up. I think we've said enough about Eagles and Cowboys to kind of skip over that game. I think Eagles should kind of just win. It's going to be like a low scoring, probably again, boring game to like 20-10.
Small thought on that. I really hope I want the Eagles to lose, but I also want the Cowboys to lose because I've been seeing like a lot of chatter that it's like Jerry, mastermind, dude, traded away Michael Parsons, got 2 defensive tackles. Like the team's cooking out, got George Pickens. Like both teams need to lose, just tie. Actually,
that'd be crazy.
Just tie that game.
Has a team ever had 2 ties in 1 year? Something to think about. Maybe I should root for that.
It was like a 3-3 tie.
So yeah, Panthers coming off an overtime win versus the Falcons, in which we saw Michael Penix tear his ACL for the 3rd time. Kind of crazy, horrible like career. I saw like laid out. It was like 2018 tore his right ACL, 2019 broke his collarbone, 2020 tore his left ACL. AC joint surgery 2021, and then 2025 tore his ACL again.
Made of glass, which I mean,
it's like some people aren't made to play sports.
Yeah, sometimes.
Which is sad.
Sometimes, yeah.
But damn.
And he also never looked like I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate on his. I'm sure he works really hard, but he just doesn't look like he really is.
Just a guy.
You know, like Saquon can tear his ACL like brutally twice, or like Nick Chubb. You can kind of see like the rest of their body stays together because they're like putting the time.
There's a famous picture of Penix with like both his legs wrapped up in the wheelchair. It's like, but yeah, Kirk Cousins will be the starter rest of the way, which is like, damn. Like how far the mighty have fallen. Like Kirk Cousins is like one of the highest paid quarterbacks. Now he's like a shitty backup.
Still one of the highest paid quarterbacks.
Yeah, as a shitty backup. But yeah, Bryce got injured twice. Still finished the game. Most passing yards ever in a single game by a Panthers quarterback. Panthers are 6-5. Let me make sure.
Yeah,
or 6-4.
6-4 maybe because they had bye week.
6-5.
5. So they haven't had a bye week.
Better record than the Chiefs. Crazy to think about. And the Bucs lost, so Panthers are half a game out from the division lead. They play the 49ers in San Fran this week. Purdy's back. He played really well last week. They kind of just dominated the Cardinals, I think. Yeah, 41-21. But this game is huge for wild card kind of seeding because Niners are out 7-4, Panthers 6-5. So if Panthers win, they tie record, have the tiebreaker. But if the Panthers lose, it basically means the only way they can make the playoffs is if they win the division. Mm-hmm. Because
yeah, obviously.
Because they'll be 6-6. They would have to jump the Lions, the Niners, Packers. It's not going to happen. And so the Bucs, they played the Bills, lost. They play the Rams this week on Sunday night. Should be a decent game, but it just looks like the Bucs are just too injured on the offensive side of the ball to kind of compete.
Playing hard-nosed football takes its
toll. They
also,
played.
Everybody's old.
The Bills, they were playing really good. They hung in there. They scored 30, but they just couldn't. By the end of the game, you could tell they're kind of beat down.
You have no depth. Everybody's got to play the whole game.
So you think Panthers are 7-point underdogs, -7 the Niners are. 49.5 over-under, so huge over-under.
The fuck? Who the fuck?
Yeah, same as the Chiefs Colts.
How many points did they score last week?
Who?
Panthers.
30.
30? How many times have they done that this season?
Well, they beat the Falcons 30-0, and they beat. Yeah. It's like they only play really good against the Falcons.
That's true. Dude, no. Bet the under and take the Panthers.
You think points and under? Interesting.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I guess people think the Niners defense is super washed. They haven't been playing great this year since they lost Bosa, and I think they lost Fred Warner too, their two best defensive guys. So I guess I could see it from that perspective, but
the Panthers just pull it out.
They're
of their
not
ass.
going to.
I don't know how they do it, but
they're not going to win a shootout. Panthers with the 49ers.
No, yeah, especially with McCaffrey. But T-Mac's balling. At least the NFL offensive rookies, I think, right?
He might be passing Ibuka for Rookie of the Year in a lot of people's eyes.
No, he's cooking. He's cooking.
So I want to just real quick go down the list. Dude, the Panthers' schedule is brutal. Okay, 49ers, Rams next week, bye. So if you would think if they want to keep pace with the Bucs, they have to win one of those Rams 49ers. Yeah. But it's fuck.
Yeah, pick your poison.
Bye week 14. Saints, they play the Bucs for the first time. The Seahawks, and then the Bucs again. It's kind of brutal schedule to finish the year for the Panthers.
Somebody had to get the shitter schedule.
And then on the flip side, Buccaneers play the Rams this week. Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers. So it's kind of opposites in terms.
They want to see Baker in the playoffs, dude. That's what they want. Playoff Baker.
I could see though a Dolphins upset to make the Week 18 Panthers.
Yeah.
I feel I don't know. I just have a feeling the Week 18 game is going to be the one.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just sad. It's back to sadness for Carolina.
Yeah, it's
if the last 3 games of the season don't matter.
I didn't realize that their schedule is that bad.
That's so bad. That's terrible.
And it's Baker obviously hates the Panthers.
Yeah.
And then they play Darnold, who obviously hates the Panthers, week 17. And then they already lost to the Saints.
Yeah, but that's not real. That's the one game I was oh, okay, maybe.
So I feel it's going to have to come down to them beating the Bucs twice, which is, I think at that point they'll have Bucky and Godwin back. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Panthers fans, don't get mad at us. Oh, yeah, I do have the stats here. Tet, 54 receptions, 748 yards, 4 touchdowns. Ibuka, 45 receptions, 717 yards, 6 touchdowns. So less catches, less yards than T-Max, but 2 more touchdowns. Their yards, it's like 30
Puka
yards
was
different.
like touchdown machine at the beginning of the season.
He has fallen off. I saw a stat. It was like first 5 weeks, Ibuka was like 20 points per game in fantasy. Last 5, 10. Like wide receiver 30 something.
They didn't have anybody else.
It's pretty, yeah. It's like, especially like NFL defenses, it's not difficult to bracket one guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's what? You're going to rely on Tez Johnson and Sterling Shepard to carry? Like, come on. Like, all due respect to those guys, but they're not Mike Evans and Godwin.
Tez Johnson also a legend?
Legend.
Yeah.
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie, okay.
He's the guy who was like, why are they chanting MVP? I haven't really done much this year.
That's right, okay.
It's like, bro, they're chanting it for Baker.
I was thinking of, it's fine.
So, yeah, Anton says take the points, Panthers. Low-key a hot take.
No, do it. I mean, this is their chance. Otherwise, they're going to go what? They're going to lose 2 more. So 6-6, 6-7, bye week.
Saints
7-7, and then lose the rest of the season probably. So unless they go into the bye week with some kind of hope, like it's done, the season's done. This is the week. Looking at that schedule,
that schedule is tough. I didn't realize it was that.
You don't
tough.
come back like 49er. You don't come back from a 5-hour, 4-hour flight, beat up, and then like somehow have the mental like strength to. Are they playing at home against the Rams? That would be crazy if they're flying back out.
No, it's at home.
It's at home. Like to even, I don't know. I guess that strong of a team.
But
just have Puka put up fucking 200 yards against you.
But yeah, hot takes parlay of the week. Like I said, Bears, Browns, and Eagles. Browns is the super hot take. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
I'd switch it to Steelers. Definitely. I'll just go Steelers. Steelers, Browns. Let's go divisional. Who else is? Who's not on my week division?
What another divisional game?
Yeah.
Let me see. Packers is a divisional. Vikings. Not a lot of divisional games this week. Saints, Falcons. It's 4:25 game. Saints are 2.5-point favorites.
Steelers, Browns.
You can just do 2 legs. No big deal.
That's valid. That's it.
Well.
And then,
thanks for listening, guys.
2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, I think that's low key.
That's
plus 350.
It's free money.
It's gonna be garbage time, so like they're gonna keep him in anyway. If he gets one,
because Gabriel has a concussion.
Yeah, he's gonna get him. Oh, but you know what's gonna be stupid if he gets like at any time.
A rushing? Oh, let me look at that.
Yeah. Because I can definitely see that team being so ass, but he just gets like a random like.
Yeah, like Bryce rushing touchdowns, where it's like no one thinks he's gonna.
But he's more athletic, so like he could.
Let me see.
Like all the receivers
before we get out of here.
They don't really have any.
I got shit. Something serious. Plus 550 anytime.
Dude,
plus
parlay those two together.
Plus 2,000 first touchdown.
Nah, fuck that. That's like.
But yeah, hopefully we had some hot takes for you guys this week. Yeah. Unless you agree, make sure you subscribe, like, comment.
Yeah, let us know. If you actually
Instagram.
watched this episode, just put something in the comments.
I watched.
I don't know how the algorithm works, but we still get, just
put
say something.
One's in the chat, F's in the chat.
Yeah. Shador in the chat. Have fun figuring out how to spell that if you don't watch football.
Peace.